Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, everybody. How we all doing on this fine day? Starting a little late, but I had to just take care of some stuff real quick. But we're back, and we're ready to do more achievement crafting. I hope we're all doing well. I'm not doing well. There I am. Do a little shifty of the chords, and we're ready to rock. Trying a cup of chai tea today. Gonna see how that wakes me up. Hello, hi Tanyetta, how we doing? So I hope everybody's enjoying their, I believe today is a Wednesday, yes? Middle of the week, so you're all hanging in there, getting your stuff done, gonna get your stuff done. Weekend's coming right up. As for us today, we are gonna go back into the firmament, back into Diadem. I did manage to get my ingredient list, my shopping list ready. We're gonna need quite a lot of materials for those achievements we're knocking out. So let's get to the firmament. Let's get right on it. Hump day! Alright, let's do this. So we do have a fete commencing in about an hour or so we want to make sure we knock that out as well. You can see I did clean up a lot of my inventory here. So a lot of the excess materials that weren't the sky building stuff I threw away in a retainer for now. This stuff here, I am actually working on gearing up my third retainer. It's taking a bit because we need some combat currency that I just don't have enough of yet, but that I'm going to grab off stream. And you can see here, we're slowly on our way to getting what we need. So according to my little shopping list here, for 60 more wardrobes, remember we're starting off with the carpenter, for 60 more wardrobes, which should be side quests, here it is. We would need about 300 of these and 600 of everything else. So you can see we're already kind of there. We have about another 10 wardrobes we can make. But we're looking to make a lot more. If we go down here to Carpenter, if we just filter achievements with rewards that we have not gotten yet. We go down here, we've got 70 more to make. So we need this plus what we have. So let's start with making these so our numbers don't get mixed up. We can get back into the groove of crafting things. There's the buttons. Can you actually travel with your retainers? You miss your boy and the whole game? Oh, you're not playing at the moment? Well, technically, yes. In all the... here, if we quit out of here, I could show you. In all of the places throughout the world you'll go, all of the main city-states, which is usually at the top of each list, will have a retainer belt for you. So, oops, not there. In fact, there's a retainer bell right here. And this is kind of like an instanced area. Like if you log out in here, it'll pop you back out to Ishgard. But if you run over here, there's a retainer bell. Want some more finances stable? Heck yeah! Glad to hear it. So, as you can see here, we have a report. He's not done quite yet. I did that last night. But, I threw that all in my totally not coincidental Tanyetta retainer here. There's all of her crafting stuff here. And you can see I can kind of get it right here without having to leave. So for all of our gathering stuff when we work in the firmament today, we're pretty much sticking to this position, this location. Right, we were going to do some crafting real quick. Excuse me, I need to craft. Alright, so starting off with some good crafting today. I'll set this up so y'all can see what buttons I'm pushing do, and all that fun stuff. Where you can follow along, and if you have any questions or anything, you can ask. There we go. Alright, so we did, last time, we did kind of manage to figure out that we can brute force this using our expert quote-unquote rotation. So we're just going to stick on top of that and pray to the gods that our rapid synthesis RNG is in our favor. Sylvia looks like a mad scientist. Yeah. Yeah, I do. This is the indicator set. This is current endgame crafting gear. So this is, if you don't do any glamours, nothing crazy with like your looks, this is what your crafter looks like currently in the end game. You look like a mad scientist with the vials there and the goggles. I mean, I should be able to visor these actually. There we go. Oh, they glow? I didn't know that. Oh yeah, look at that. They glow. Oh no, it's just the light. Okay, it's just the glass. It's just that anime glasses effect. But yeah. What are we doing here? We did rapid synthesis. It didn't work, so let's try it again. There we go. And now, as always, we just start prudent touching our way to victory. I think we did the math out that we can do our combo at like 7k, if I remember correctly. Sorry, yesterday I focused mostly on combat classes during my time on Final Fantasy, as I do off stream, so I am a bit kind of fuzzy as to how we kind of did this. Right, because we did this, we popped the manipulation here. That let us do an innovation here. That popped us back up. Okay, I'm kind of getting it. Okay. Let's go to 10 and see what that leaves us. So this currently is at 2k. We're at max stacks. I'm going to get this as close as I can to the end, just in case I undershoot us. I just have to remind myself what our numbers are going to look like here, so we can figure that out. Because if I do this, and I do a great stride, please don't be a good, actually. 5100 minus 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7? Okay, so I was close. About 7k is when we'll be able to do it. Alright, and then we can just do this and finish the craft. So we're looking for, because that's 51, so we're looking at about 72k or something? 7.2k, I should say. So that's our cutoff here, that we can ignore trying to work for the rest of this, that our buyer gods will take care of it for us. Save us some time, right? We got a lot of gathering to do today, so the sooner we can knock this out, the sooner we can get into the Diadem proper. I think we did the math out that intensive is close enough and good enough. Okay, I'm glad I was right. And we can actually do this. Right, because we had spare a CP, so we can be a little wasteful with our CP, because we're kind of brute forcing this. Again, if you're doing this as a fresh level 80, or quote-unquote on content, you're going to want to be a bit more particular on how you use your resources. It's going to be a lot harder for you with your stats. If you plan on purchasing or going through Endwalker, where you get your max level up to 90, you can, of course, wait until level 90 before you start tackling some of this content. It's whatever pace you feel comfortable with. Okay. So now we just need to get that to 70 something. Let's say 72. Okay. So if our numbers numbered, if I didn't potato, this should work. Always a good feeling when it works. All right. Now again, we could, in theory, we could go and, oops, that's the wrong button. We could, in theory, make a macro here, right? We can make a new macro for this, but the problem is we don't know. We can't guarantee the rapid synth, right? That's the big thing. Now, we could, of course, replace rapid with prudent, but I don't think the reliability to macro it is going to make up for the time saved just getting a rapid synth like that would get us, right? And let's say we get a good here that we want to use a precise touch on, like we wouldn't be able to macro for that as well, because that's just pure randomness, right? Just like that. Ooh, should have precise touch there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we were actually a little short there as well, so I don't know what happened there. I thought our math was good. Just looking over my log underneath the chat box here to see what I did wrong. Innovation, Great Swords, Fire Gods, 45-22. Why was that only 45? Okay, we'll have to look into that when we can. Let's keep going. We got the max level, so that's all that really matters, right? Now, you could try to make up for this by clicking it once, twice or more in your macro. But as you can see, the final appraisal wears off once you get to like one less than done. So what would happen is we'd actually end up completing a craft and getting bupkis or nothing, because it'd be at one quality, and we would not get any rewards for anything under, like, in this black area. So that's another kind of bad point to trying to macro an expert craft, is that if you try to put in your macro fail safes to make sure your craft does work, to make sure your 50% and your 60% you can kind of work with that, you'll actually end up completing the craft accidentally. You can't plan for everything, unfortunately, especially when it comes to expert crafts. They're designed to be done manually to promote engagement, to promote malleable thinking and all that stuff. So macroing, they're macro resistant, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can macro them. You can basically brute force 1 or 2 quality items. But if you're going for, if you're going for efficiency with your material and your resources, manually doing them to their 3, like their highest quality requirements is kind of like mandatory. Okay. So if I hit Great Shot, this would be the 51, right? Okay. So I don't know where we got that 4,500 number. I must have done it when Inner Quiet was at 9, not 10. Which is... it happens. Even on something like Expert Crafts, where you can't afford to, stick to a rotation, it's very easy to autopilot certain parts. A lot of what you're going to think about when you're starting Expert Crafts is there's 3 steps. The first step is getting your progress to where one more careful synth or basic synth will complete your progress, right? Your second step is to get your quality up as high as humanly possible. Basically, you want to bum rush to max stacks of Inner Quiet, which is 10, right? And then your final is your Fire God's Blessing combo. which is where you just get all of the rest of your quality. So a good way to compartmentalize how you're crafting is to split it up into those 3 sections. That's actually what I had to do when I started learning this. And this was as a fresh level 80 when experts were kind of introduced. So that is something you can definitely do to really give yourself like a way to track, you know, what you're doing. Because now that we're done with the first part, getting our progress near full, now we have to get our inner quiet stats up. I should have hit precise there. Ah, well. I'd be going a bit slower if this was like for my relic tool, like for my crystalline tool, but this is fairly simple content compared, so we can afford to be a bit lax with our attention. Mostly I'm basically blaming you, chat. Just I'm blaming chat interaction for my lack of focusness, totally. And then got there. I hope the music's not too loud. It's a little loud in my ears. I'm gonna lower my volume. But if it's too loud for you guys, you can't hear me well or whatnot, please let me know. Our goal with today's stream, while we're slowly working through this, is to see if we can get at least the grade 2 achievement for Carpenter. This is going to be a multi-stream endeavor that I'm hoping to work on with y'all. So, and it's not something I'm going to like spend an entire month trying to bang out. No, that would involve a lot more work off stream and all that fun stuff. But definitely, this is something. This is somewhat of a journey I want to go with all of you, so you can see, you know, some of the fruits of your labor, and show you content you would probably otherwise miss out on. Okay, so we are gonna good here, because that'll drop 17 to 12, and we want to be out between 11 and 20. Remember, or 11 and 11 and 20. Okay, I had to do the math. If this wasn't manip up, this would drop us to 7, but that's fine because we could always manip into innovation to get it back up to where we need it. We have the CP to spare. So. Our durability is a lot lower than we would like, but that's purely because we missed like 2 rapid synths in the beginning. Again, another reason why macroing these can be quite frustrating. So now we're good, but we have no durability. But watch, because we have manipulation up, we have innovation up, we need 2 great strides, right? And there's our durability. So now we can buy our dots, and we have our durability to complete our craft. Look at that, we've already knocked out 6. So that's 40 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 760 to go. Oh, goodness me. And this is just for the 2. This is just for the grade 2 stuff. We still have the grade 3 stuff and the grade 4 stuff to do. So this is going to be quite a journey we're going to be on. There we go. I'm staring at the condition to make sure I don't miss another good or whatnot. Prudent into manip into innovation is really good. Well, tricks of the trade stuff, whatever. That's just the game being cheeky as always. Okay, so we could precise touch this. I think this gets us to 5. But then the problem becomes we have to get back up to 10 on innovation. And then we have to make up 5 durability somewhere. Or 1 durability. That's a chance I'm willing to take. We'll be a little risky on this one. And it broke. Okay. So what the game didn't show you is that I got lucky. Sometimes when you ruin a craft, you will get your crafting materials back. Sometimes. I don't know the exact numbers. It used to be a trait, actually. Ooh, that's journal. I'm looking for the letter T. It actually used to be a trait. But they took that away, I think. Yeah, it's not here anymore. Like, Inner Quiet wasn't a trait as well, back when they did some overhaul. But yeah, it used to be a trait for your crafters that at a certain level, you would gain the ability to maybe get back your materials on failed crafting attempts. So I'm not as upset about this, mostly because, as you can see with my chat box here, we got our materials back. All right, so we're just gonna hide that back down there behind me, just in case anybody tries to talk to me, protect them, all that. And you can see we didn't really waste our materials. So let's try that again, and let's try and be a little more lucky on our rapid synths, basically. Okay. I said a little more lucky? I'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, good. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. Whatever you're doing, you're rocking it, as always. Ooh, a lot of goods in a row. I should speak kindly of chat all the time. You know, weekend's coming up. Hope you have some good plans you want to celebrate. As always, we like to celebrate things here. And look at that. Perfect. Anything awesome happen in-game, out-of-game, what have you. Anything with your, if you are a crafter in real life, let's say, or a gatherer in real life. I hope you're kicking butt, taking names, and all that fun stuff. And I just hope y'all are having a great day. Right. I was going to innovate, because we were at 40, but I think we could do that. Like, we're going to manipulation, right? Anyway, we have to in order to get the durability needed to get up to 10 Inner Quiet. So popping it early really doesn't hurt. That, and it gives us more good chances. Right? And this, the kind of thinking that I'm doing out loud is part of the reason why I am enamored with this system, because I feel like I can always tweak things, right? You're not just sitting on your laurels. You're not like, okay, I have the best X, Y, Z, right? Like, you could, but there's always ways you can make it more efficient, or you can mess around with the numbers, things like that, which I find absolutely cool, is that freedom to explore and just have fun with the game. That, and it makes me focused, because if I try to split my focus between this and, let's say, I'm watching or listening to a podcast and eating some dinner, I will make mistakes. So it actually gives me something to focus on personally, which is not a bad thing. I'm trying to find the words. We've been getting really lucky with these goods. So we can see that gave us 646 or so, and that was without buffs. So this next one should be able to get us to that 72 mark. Yep. Alright, and that is our 9th one. One more, we can turn it in and we can hit the Diadem hard and hit the ground running. I'm so used to going straight for innovation. I kind of do have to train myself to do the minute first, because I'm going to do it anyway, right? My brain goes, okay, this is not a pliant, so don't bother with manip, because that wastes the CP. But we're doing, you know, again, we've done this craft literally 40 times before, so we know we can spare the CP. We don't have to be as stingy with our resources as we normally would be on this. What was I doing? Precise my control. Okay. Alright. Because normally I would wait until that, and then I'd use Minute, just to save us, you know, the 48 CP, which is a good savings, by the way. But we don't need to. And then one more, and we're good to go. Okay, let's turn this in. Double check our achievement log to make sure everything's above board, so to speak. I think I got some more scripts to turn in, so we can check that, of course. Alright, so we need to do this and that. This give us about 450 total. Isn't bad. That number will start going up exponentially as we start getting into the 3rd and 4th restoration phases. But for now, we're just going to take it nice and easy. I've been thinking whether or not I want to do all of one class for their achievements, or if I want to spread it across the classes, right? So that's been something I have been kind of stewing on. Don't know quite yet. Oh yeah, picked up some grip gel. You can never not have enough grip gel. So, Fets are like Fates for your combat classes, but they happen here in the firmament, and it's just small little fun mini games. I think there is an achievement for doing those particularly well. Let's check. And now that we're not crafting, I will also set this back to what I'm used to. Let's see, all disciples. Okay, so this we're getting just as we're doing stuff, right? First prize 5 times in a Kupo of Fortune. So that's that lottery system over there. We will get lottery entries as we do the 4th restoration crafting. And remember, we have to do 800 of those, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So we should, I mean, I'd like to hope we're not unlucky. And then the Resplendent Tools is, that's its own little thing. I don't see anything about the Fets, though. Let's just do this. Okay, so we do have this for shooting things. That's fine. Oh, here it is. So, just 6 more. We don't get anything for it, but it's still an achievement. So it's so if we happen to be back here after, and they happen to be rocking, we'll see, we can take a quick break, right? Let us be a botanist, right? Yeah. We're gonna main our botany. And we have 600 wheat, logs, and sap to get 300 of those gale logs. All the time in the world and a dream. Let's go. I might stay a little later today, just to hang out with y'all. We'll see how my energy's feeling. Also, I'm thinking of starting a little earlier and ending a little later, increasing the stream time. Let me know Let me know what you think about that. I'm thinking extending my hours a bit as I get more comfortable streaming, and you know, I want to do more, right? That's not to say I don't do this when I'm not streaming. Oh, of course I do this when I'm not streaming. But I do enjoy sharing, as always, sharing my love of this particular aspect of the game with y'all. And I do want to foster a great community of people who either wants to dive headfirst and learn this stuff, or who just want to talk about it with other people. So we're going to be in here for probably the full 180 minutes. So grab a cup of tea, throw me on in the background. You know, I'll be here just spouting my thoughts, basically. Giving out little tidbits as I remember them to help you on your way. And, you know, you want to chat? Chat. Oh, perfect timing for under fire. Oh, that should pop up somewhere. Somewhere? It's not a botanist. There it is. I will admit, probably about the halfway mark, I will mute this and try to put on some other music, so we're not going crazy with the Diadem theme. Not that it's bad, but it can get repetitive. Well, any theme can get repetitive if you listen to it long enough, I suppose. Alright. So, considering we need this for multiple crafts, we're just going to grab as much as we can, and we'll let future us deal with the numbers, right? I also did happen to do some math out when it comes to using your tidings and your gift skills versus your yield. And if you happen to be at the requisite level to use Bountiful Guild 2 and you have your gathering rating high enough, manually clicking to get the extra is by far good yield per GP, I guess we can say. YPGP. I didn't bother eating anything because I know I don't have the breakpoint to do it one more time, so I didn't bother. But yeah, we'll add that to our list of grade 2 stuff we need. And then we can go back to... Ooh. That dink means he's not hitting it. He must have a... Yeah, he's using a buff now. Oh, still didn't get it. Ah, poor guy. You'll get there. We are not using any buffs, so we're actually going to save our Cordial for the next Umbral, if that comes up before we have max GP. And we'll just go from there. Alright, and back to the road. So we're going to just enable quick gathering, and we'll just gather whatever grade 2 is in front of us. As always, the more we gather now, the less we'll have to worry about later. And of course, if we hit a break point, so to speak, I'm going to gather a little extra just in case the craft doesn't work. Plus, I'm sure if I actually unlock my entire list, because my list right now is centered towards carpentry. If I wanted to gather for 100 crafts of grade 2 products across all of these, we'd be looking at thousands upon thousands of materials needed, right? And that's just overwhelming. We don't want that. So I did narrow it down. TeamCraft can let you narrow down your lists. Exclamation point, TeamCraft. Wonderful people, as always. Which is why, even though I'm only doing the grade 2 artisanal workshop wardrobe, it's still 600 wheat, 600 raw, 600 sap, right? So imagine 1,000 of each, you needing like 1,600 of each item, or 1,000 of each item, right? Like, that's crazy. Because, like, if I look here, the total amount I need to do all of my crafting, not just this, But all of my crafting for those 4 items, I would need 1,600 wheat, 800 of the umbral logs, 2,600 logs, and 2,600 sap. And the max you can have of anything is 999. Hi, Krusty, how you doing? So I would need literally 2.5 stacks of each item to make sure I have enough for all my classes. And that's just, ooh. Like, I love grinding. I love, I love, putting my nose to the stone when I'm really focused on something. But even I can admit that's pretty unhealthy, right? Like, spending all of your time getting 1,600 of one particular thing. Ugh. Like, I don't even do that for, like, crystals. And crystals are a necessity. You need them to craft, and you can see I'm still short on wind crystals. We're not talking about it. But gathering crystals is a lot easier because we have these two. Totally. Right? Because I could spend the entire day just smacking trees, right? But, hyper-focusing on one aspect of the game isn't bad. It's not. You play however you find it enjoyable. If you find it enjoyable gathering 999 of every item the game gives you, if only because you can post a screenshot. Exactly, Krusty. Exactly. You're going to need a lot of copper, by the way. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. If you join us on Fridays, where I work through my... sent help. If you join us on Fridays where I work with my new player account with Sylviana, blacksmithing and armor smithing. Yeah, I see it right there. Blacksmith and armor. Yeah, blacksmithing and armor smithing. I'm slightly unfocused. I don't know why. There we go. Will take so much copper you will literally drown it. So, getting the ores to make it, I recommend. Otherwise, you're going to be poor buying it from vendors. But you can buy copper ingots from vendors, or if you're creating the ores manually, you can buy the ingots. Brain. You can make them manually. I would love to send some help. You're getting 2 per harvest now? Heck yeah! And it's great, right? Seeing that kind of growth where it's like, oh, before I would struggle to get 1, right? And now it's just like I can smack these and get 8. So I like to use those small moments where you're just like, hey, my stats are getting better, to like really motivate me to keep going. Especially when I started the early game. I had this stupid idea in my mind to get 99 of each item when I first unlocked it. This was years ago, like 5-10 years ago, back when I first started playing. Because again, back then, max amount you could have is 99 of a stack. So I wanted a full stack of every item in the game because I wanted to craft everything. I quickly got bored. There's no better way to say it. I got incredibly bored smacking a rock for hours a day. I felt like I was back in, like, RuneScape, right? So I had to break it up, and, that's what happens. But I see you're taking a break from fishing. You're smacking rocks for armorsmith and blacksmith. I hope you're having fun. It can be. It can be like Animal Crossing, Tanya. Yes, absolutely. Just spend your entire day farming for one particular resource because your neighbor needs it, because you need that last hard point for that super secret interaction that not even YouTube has yet. I have a IRL friend who plays Animal Crossing. I hear about it all the time. Fishing is level 41. Breakout. Yes. You need better gear? Yep. And the best way to do that is botany and armor? Yep. So you can kind of see how all the crafter and gatherers work together. It can be a bit overwhelming or tedious. And you could feel like, why would I make this gear when I'm just going to get better gear down the road? But honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way, personally. I hit the wrong button. Ignore that beep. What button am I? Okay. Otherwise, you'd still be fishing? Absolutely. I'm having fun with the fishing stuff on the new account. I'm hoping, because I think there's some fishing stuff we can do here in the Diadem as well. I'm hoping that gives us some cool stuff. I'm hoping to actually, like, work on my fishing log, you know? Maybe we can do that together. Share tips and tricks with each other, right? Because even though I'm an experienced crafter and gatherer, there's still aspects of the game that I don't know as well as I think I should, considering my experience. Fishing's definitely one of them. Like, if I look at my fishing log, I do not fish at all. Like, undiscovered, 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 undiscovered. With some small fishes here and there for certain materials I needed to gather. But you can see here, like, I do not, like, even in the 2.0 areas, I do not fish at all. So if I look at my fish guide, you can see all the blanks, right? So, like, I do fish a bit in order to catch some small stuff, but then it's just pages of question marks. So maybe that's something we can knock out together and learn together, right? I think that'd be kind of cool. I honestly have no idea how many cotton balls I need, so I'm just gonna grab them. I'm sure we need, like, in the hundreds of thousands, like, in the thousands of those as well, considering how much we need of everything else. Hopefully it's not as crazy as, like, 2,600, but we're probably gonna need a whole lot. As for our ethereal cannon of death, we're still going to be using that whenever we can. I was thinking about using it on the elementals, but those only show up during those umbral storms. They don't really show up during this snow time, which seems to be like the normal time. And the crystals they give is kind of not the best. And we're gonna need these anyway too, right? You know, they're grade 4 materials. They're theoretically the hardest to get because they're, you know, grade 4 compared to like grade 2 or 3. So, might as well, right? Might as well just shoot whatever baddie we see and we'll figure out where to get the rest later, right? Okay. Oh. This chai actually isn't half bad, honestly. I mean, it's not... I don't know how to say it. It's not like... I don't love it, but I like it, right? It's tea. I'm a little biased. I love tea. I'm addicted to tea. But it's a different flavor. It's a bit, it's got a bit of an aftertaste. Suddenly turning into a tea judging stream, sorry. It's got a bit of an aftertaste, but it's not bad. I wouldn't drink it all the time, but, you know, I figured a break would be good. It's plenty caffeinated. I can feel myself waking up, so that's not an issue. To be honest, I ran out of Earl Grey. It's smart. I'm gonna go shopping later. Hit up my local grocery store and get some foods. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but you have been selected for this pre-programmed test of you. Thank you for your cooperation. Again, you know, this is gonna get messy, but I'd like to try to keep it somewhat organized. But that's just me. You can have your inventory however you like. I should actually move the grade 4 stuff down. I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna be surprised, but I am, if I look up like what we'll need for the grade 4 stuff, and it's gonna be hundreds of thousands of this stuff. I'm gonna be so upset. Like, not upset, but like, oof. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I shot a couple of baddies earlier, right? And remember, this is just gathering. We still have mining to do and fishing to do for some of this stuff, so that ought to be fun. Just double checking here. 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, that's 3. When did we get rice? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused. Oh, right here. Grade 3 artisanal sky builder's rice. Well, I'll be darned. It's out there. This is the approved stuff. And then I'll put that there. So we kind of have our 2, our 3, and our 4, right? Something like that. Ah. I'm hoping we get another Gale, Umbral Gale, soon. Because, I thought we would be good with what we were getting. We have a decent amount of Galewood logs, and then I saw the numbers on Teamcraft, and I cried. I'm gonna be honest. I completely underestimated how much Galewood logs we would need. We need, like, yeah, 300 for this step alone, 800 total. I definitely did a bit of a sob in my brain when I saw the numbers as I was doing them. This does take me back to doing the Skyward Relics with this. There were people all the time chatting, you know, just memeing. Because you can chat to the entire instance and just have some fun, talk with people. Oh, what was the running joke? Oh, welcome. Hello, Diadem, my old friend. Sung to, Hello, Darkness, my old friend. That was the running joke when you, came back after a break. We just like, hello, Diadem, my old friend. I've come to gather from you again. Something like that. So that was the running meme at the time. That, and it's just like, hey, I came back, and people are just like, no, you never left. Okay, we got some raspberries we can put right there. I was about to ask what a giant tree monster is doing with raspberries, but then I remembered tree monster. But then I'm also now thinking, why would we want raspberries from a tree monster instead of the ground? And then I remembered we're on, like, giant floating rocks in the middle of nowhere. Don't question it, right? Something, 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 Final Fantasy logic, something, something. Actually, it's gonna be faster if I do this. Believe it or not, these are faster ways of travel than just flying to your location. Flying is faster than traveling by land. It's one of the advantages flying gives you. That, and of course, you can travel over terrain and such. But in here, I find if you're going to another island quickly, just get to your next windmire, is what they're called up here, and let that do all the heavy lifting. He's still fishing! Krusty, I think you have a rival of sorts. He's still up here fishing. Poor guy. Well, I believe in him, as I believe in you. Oh, Monkey Boy's still down there. Aw. I hope he finds some way to get him to his friend. At least he can fish. I'm so mad. Ah, that's fair. I mean, you could always come to Adamantoise. I can make you some gear. I don't mind doing that, helping out people. I'm sure I can dig up you know, some 40 high quality fishing gear I can make for you, lickety split. We're getting lucky. Oh no. I saw the 100 and I thought that was our Gatherer's Moon chance, but it wasn't. So I was like, oh, we're getting lucky. No, we're not. Oh, yes, we are. Alright, we're getting up there. We're running behind on wheat and logs, so we need to focus on some trees. Future-proofing. Yeah, that's generally a big thing. Trying to get my own crafts? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. No, I totally respect that. I'm the same way. I'm very loath to rely on other players in game if I don't have to. Not because well, I am slightly antisocial. Teeny tiny bit. This doesn't count. Lawyers, back me up. Plead the fifth. But also because I do like the feeling of, you know, looking at my gear and seeing my name at the bottom, right? Because that means I did the work. This is my gear that I lovingly made, right? So I totally understand that, and I totally respect it. Absolutely. It's how I play. And besides, yeah, going through the trouble of making the gear yourself gives you the levels and the experience, and gives you the knowledge. So, absolutely. I'm a big believer of learning by doing, so I totally respect that. Alright, looks like you're next on the chopping foot. Corrupted spirit? Oh! It's a tempest! Go, 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 go! Avengers, assemble! Wait, I can't use that IP. Shit, don't sue me. Oh, it's literally right here. Never mind. That was easy. Okay. We need as much as this umbral stuff as we can. 15, 19, we got 23, 27, 32, 37, 42, 40, ooh, wow, got a good chunk there. Good job, us. We have 50. Good job, us. Only 750 more to go, chat. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. I do like how they have the origin motif in there. That's a cool little touch. Okay. Oh, hey. I actually need you, Wheat. Where have you been? Oh, we have some Aether to fire, too. Oh, we could do it at that sprite there. Would that give us wind crystals? Because it's, Umbral Temple? You know what? Let's try. Please, wind. Earth. Literally not was I... That's not what I was expecting on this one. Earth crystals. During an Umbral Tempest? What? I'm sorry? Are there any corrupted wind crystals I can shoot? Or do I have to wait for the umbral sandstorm? That'd be weird, though, right? It's like ice showing up during fire. Or are these just random? Do I just have to shoot another one and it'll maybe give me a different element? I don't know. Never really shot the sprites before. Only ever shot the big guys for the grade 4 stuff, so. Let's see. If that sprite is still here after this tree, because I think after this tree we should have enough aether, we'll fire at it and we'll see if it gives us more earth. Or maybe, hopefully, something else. There we go. Alright, let's see what this gives us. Wind! Hey! Okay, so it is randomized. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So that's something I'm definitely going to be doing then. During an umbral storm of sorts, I'll be focusing on the crystals when it comes to our Aether laser bang bang gun. That way, I can supplement my crystals. Because dang, am I low on wind crystals. It gave me quite a bit. 64 wind crystals? Not bad. Crystals sell relatively well. So if you find yourself in excess of crystals, clusters, shards, what have you, like you're close to max 9999 or whatever because of rewards, or you just don't use them because you're not working on the crafting class that uses those crystals, clusters, shards, putting them up on the market board is a decent way to earn some gil. Most people put them up by the thousands, an increment of 1,000, just to make it easier for math's sake. But yeah. So that's why I'm not going to be upset if I shoot something and don't get wind. Like, obviously I'm going to prefer wind crystals because I'm desperately low on those. But I'll take whatever crystals the game will give. Like I said, I can always turn them over for a small profit, supplement my income. We're still chugging along on trying to get money for Dawn Trail, like in-game money for Dawn Trail. So every little bit helps, right? It's a shame that doesn't respawn if you hit it super early. The elemental nodes, right? You know, as kind of a reward for like staying on top of it or something. You know, they respawn and give you another couple whacks at it. I think that would have been cool. I don't know why I'm trying to jump over this log when there's a gap literally right here. Oh, that's not a shadow. That's a log. Moving on. How are we doing? We have more balls than wheaten logs. That's not exactly good. We need more wheaten logs. I might have to pop an Opticus Tiding or something in order to try to make up the difference. Like, we have cordials we can use, so it's not like that's the end of the world for our resource use. I just like staying even with my material gains, with my material farming. Just makes it easier to manage for my crafting lists. But again, you do you. If I wanted to dive into the system further, I could try looking up like odds and things like that, you know, probabilities. But quite frankly, that's not what we're here for. We're not here to try hard on farming, right? We're here to relax. Got this lovely little sweater on I got for Christmas, and it has been a wonderful thing. Keeping me nice and snug like a bug in a rug. It also helps that it is absolutely freezing outside, so I'm not like sweating to death in it. That's you. I'm gonna actually turn this on again. Got some lightning stuff that time, not bad. I'm gonna try to see if I can keep track of when this storm goes away compared to the Eorzean calendar. And see if that has anything, like any relevance or such. Yeah, just curious. Again, I could look this stuff up, but then you'll just have to deal with me with my character doing nothing for goodness knows. I don't know. 28? Local time is 8 past? Oh, that didn't really... Oh! 11:30. Okay. Original train of thought. Yeah. I don't want y'all seeing my character just standing here doing nothing for like 10-20 minutes while I'm trying to look up guides and stuff. Like, it's kind of not what we're here for, right? $1,000 tin and copper and zinc to level jeweler and the 2 smiths. Oof. Getting 1,000 of anything, even at my level, would be tedious. So good on you, Krusty. My goodness, you are a trooper. Godspeed, my friend. Oh, and thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you have me on in the background while you're doing your thing, I'm totally cool with that. I'm just happy you're here with me, sharing in this awesome game. I am... Oh, thank you! That's very sweet of you. So I'm thinking at the halfway point, we'll bow out of the Diadem, just so we can listen to not the Diadem music while I take my break. And then, of course, we'll just dive right back in. Like I said, if you weren't here earlier, I am planning on streaming a little later today. I'm gonna try to stream a bit more. Normally I only do 4-hour days, 3 days a week. I'm gonna try to increase my days, or my hours per day. See how that works on me. You know, my motivation to do this for hours a day. You know. So we're gonna probably stay until about an hour later or so. We'll see how I feel. Right? Got really lucky with those. And those were logs? Oh, that's a... Oh, that was a boon. That knocked our logs up. So technically all we really need is the wheat, and then we can bounce out and do 10 more crafts. If the music starts to get to me. Ooh, we have another gun. I don't see any sprites, and I honestly don't know when the next Umbral Storm is, so I guess we'll just fire this. Alright. Got some grade 4 logs. Because a small part of me wants to save it for crystals, but I think the grade 4 materials are honestly more important than the crystals, considering the quantity that we're farming for total. If we want to, like, really apply numbers together. So I think working on the grade 4 stuff now, again, it's just going to help us in the long run. That and saving it for crystals when there are no crystals on the map, because it's not an Umbral Storm, that seems kind of silly. So, that was 11:30 Eorzean time. PM. I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to track Umbral Storms. Maybe it's once every Eorzean day? Again, I don't want to look it up because I want to learn. And again, I don't want y'all to, if you happen to look over, just see a random person just standing there doing nothing. Like, that's not engaging. Oh, somebody's looking to sell some stuff. Put it in group chat. Oh. Probably emptied that, my friend. They shouted it in our chat. They probably meant to yell it. Or somebody was yelling and they had to shout back because they were like on their way to a different part of the map or some such. You never know. Okay. Oh, this music's starting to go. I've only been here for like 30 minutes. Oh no, it's been like 40. Started at 180, right? It's like you get 3 hours per zone, so 1 mil for 700. Okay, so it looks like somebody's willing to spend 1 million gil for 700 of a particular grade gathering method. I don't know if that's a good price or a good deal, but I hope they're able to reach an agreement. And again, there's nothing wrong with buying what you need if you have the gil to spend. Just pay for it, right? You're not like lazy or whatever, so don't let players try to like Puritans, I guess I could say, extreme Puritans by the by. Don't let them try to guilt you into like saying, oh, you're not a real crafter / gatherer if you're buying your materials, right? No, maybe you don't have the time because real world stuff happens, right? So you do what you need to do in order to enjoy the game your way. I mean, I guess you could say TLDR, don't listen to the haters, but that just sounds incredibly cringe to me, and I can't believe I said it out loud, but we're just going to move on from that and pretend I didn't say that, even though I'm recording this. So, congratulations, future me. This is on the internet forever. I'm just doing some more managing of my materials. What I should have done before diving in here was put my excess stuff away that I wasn't going to be doing today, just to give me more space. I think at our midday break, I think I will bow out of the Diadem and do some quick inventory management before we jump right back in. Because this can go down there, that can go down there, this can go down there. Because this is the grade 4 stuff, that's the grade 3 stuff, right? Okay, and this is the grade 2 stuff, right? Okay. Again, you can have your inventory VMS. One of my free company mates is an absolute terror when it comes to their inventory, them and their retainer. They like to scar those of us who are more inventory management inclined by just showing us screen caps of their gosh awful, like by the 12, it is an absolute crap show. It's like Hoarders, but in a video game. Right? And we're just like, please sort your inventory. And they go, yeah, I opened the submenu and clicked sort. Just like, but you have belts. We got rid of belts years ago. Yeah, and I like belts. It's like, it's usually myself and 2 others who he likes to torture because we're more vocal about, you know, managing inventories and how we enjoy that kind of thing. So they like to really just like DM us with, hey, you want to see my inventory? This is what I'm taking with me to Dawn Trail. And we would just cry. But in their defense, they know where everything is. You know, it's kind of like that controlled chaos where, you know, from the outside looking in, it looks like everything's random. But for them, they know exactly where everything is. So it's to them, it's not messy, right? So it goes back to that whole, hey, play however you play, right? If you want to keep your inventory nice and kind of organized like I do, go ahead. If you want to make it a complete and utter mess just by clicking sort, that's, ugh, God, I'm so glad there's an undo sort button. Wait, there's not? Oh, no. Oh, come on! Ah, I have to resort all of this. I am going to cry. Will, wherever you are, that's for you. I hope you're happy. Because I'm not. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, why did I do that? What do we have? Umbral Duststorm. Okay, that's good. We can go to a miner and pick up some grade 2 Duststorm stuff. Where is... Man, they didn't even... Why are these in different... Oh, it's because this is, like, lumber, and that's not, like... That doesn't make... I mean, it kind of makes... I'm fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. I'm good. You know what? While I'm traveling, I'll try to put this inventory back into some sort of shit. So we had our special gatherers here. There's the Bajan stuff. For the Bajan gear, here's some crystals for Eureka. That is another relic area. That's for relics. That's for relics. We do the potsherds here. That is for our expert crafting. Select potsherds. I had glamour wings here when I got married. Love you, Norika. I hope you're watching. And if you're not, and if you watch the VOD later, and you get to this point, and you know how much I love you. And then I have my cards here, because I don't like making trips to... I have these cards already for Triple Triad. I don't like making trips to the Gold Saucer just for one card. So I told myself, if I get 10 of any individual cards, so basically fill up 2 slots in my inventory, I go to Ul'dah. I go to Ul'dah, the Gold Saucer, and I cash them in. You know, just, again, just for me, it's just not spending the guild. Usually, if wherever I'm at, I'm usually in an endgame area, so a teleport to the Gold Saucer is usually like 1,000 gil, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it adds up, right? And yeah, I could be doing like hunts to get free teleport tickets and things like that, and that's definitely something you can do, but I don't really focus more on the combat extra stuff. I focus more on the crafting and gathering stuff. I want script turn-ins for free Aetherites. Rare Enix, do it, you cowards. And if it's there, just make it so I can find them easier. So we got 45 Earth Caps plus a charge on our laser. That was good. What are these used for? Probably the Alchemist and cooking stuff, right? That would make sense to me. Okay. Shoot, how did I have this set up? These potions I were using inside the Palace of the Dead. So I should just have my hyper potions, my super ethers. That is for squadrons. I could probably just get rid of those. There's my cordials. That's my draught. My potion of harmony for spirit bond. For that's for Eureka as well. My spirit bond potion, which can go here. I have my combat food. I'm sorry. I can't look at this without sorting it. I'm so sorry, guys. We're gonna try to keep things moving along for the sake of moving along. There's my crafting stuff. That's my gathering stuff. There's my chocobo, and there's my... These are my free Aetherite tickets. So when you join a grand company and you get to the requisite level, you can actually buy Aetheryte tickets to be teleported straight to wherever your free company's base of operations is. So basically, to me, this is just free teleports back to Gridania, which I'm okay with. I love Gridania. It's my favorite of the 3 starting city-states. White Mage for life. Oh god, I had my materia sorted too. And then this, yeah, I had this. Oh god. Why did I have to click sort? Oh, right, my glamour prisms were here. Do I need iron prisms? I don't use those. I just need those. There's my glamour prisms. My dark matter for my repairing. Glamour dispellers, glamour prisms. Delineations for my crafter. Delineations are used when you specialize in a crafter class. I think I touched upon this maybe a couple weeks ago when I was changing my my specialty to reflect you know, what I normally make in game. But delineations basically give you access to specialized abilities during crafting that you would not normally have access to. But you can only use them, those abilities, when you have a delineation, 1, and 2, when you're a specialist, so you have that ability. And normally you can only use them so many times per craft because the delineation abilities are quite powerful. I'm farming. I put my materia down here. Normally when my materia gets full down here is when I want to shove them in a box. Again, just to avoid making unnecessary trips. Try to expedite the process. You don't have to save your materia. I've been hoarding my materia since 2.0, so I have quite a lot of materia. If you ever see my materia retainer, you'll see it. Lightning, not bad. But, materia can be used for a host of things, really. Oh my goodness. Oh no, and the stuff I was setting aside for my retainer is mixed into this too. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? I potatoed in the most potatoiest way possible. And this is my penance. Okay, calm down. Think rationally. What would Jesus do? Turn them into a fish? No, it's not. That joke's gotta be old. Where did I hear that joke before? I heard that joke from someone. He's talking about a wristband with what would Jesus do on it. And then he made a, you know, it's supposed to be a commentary on, you know, like, treat others the way you would be treated and all that when you're in a sticky social situation. But he obviously took it to the other maxim, you know, like turned him into wine or some funny stuff like that. I just don't remember where I heard the joke from. Oh. I'm sure I'll be shopping after today's stream and I'll be like, oh, that's where it's from. It's from this. And people will look at me like I'm crazy. Say, Mom, why is that crazy person yelling names out loud? Don't worry about it, honey. Just grab your Cheerios and go. Okay, so I have the grade 4 stuff here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 is how they do it. So this is where you have to go. So this is the approved stuff. Okay, approved 4. We have a laser. Let's find a elemental before this. Oh, got there for me. Probably do the same. Elemental, please. Okay, thank you. Or corrupted sprite, what have you. Mama needs some wind crystals? Ah, fire. I mean, I don't know why I'm so upset. It's literally a 1 in 6 chance of getting the crystals I'm actually looking for. So, like, statistically speaking, right? Okay. Ilmenite was for retainer. The quartz was for a retainer. Basically, anything that doesn't say grade whatever was for my retainer. The grip gel is always good at that. I think I said that already. My goodness, I'm going crazy. Okay. Grade 2 wheat. Grade 3 rice. Grade 4 wheat. Where's the... My inventory is a mess. Alright, we'll put all the green stuff together. Try to? Is this all I turn? Oh, right. I just got the other stuff now. Okay. And then I need the approved grade 2 stuff. That can go over here. What is all grade 4? Oh, here it is. Okay. Grade 2. Okay, that's approved grade 2, right? Gotta make sure I get the approved stuff in one pot. Grade 4, grade 4, grade 2, okay. Grade 4, grade 4, grade 4. I think that's everything. Oh wait, no, there's more stuff here. Gosh darn it. Oh, these are all grade 4s though. That's fine. Let's put the glamour prisms here. Put the dark matter there. No, I have a clear prism though, right there. Shnikes. The X potion goes there. This is grade 4. That goes there. What does that do for me? That's grade 4. Oh, I can do this and then put that here. Have all the prisms together. Alright, and then I'll just put the marble here for now. Kind of hear what's going on in my brain hole while I'm trying to sort this stuff here. Okay, that's the grade 2 stuff we're trying to grab. Where's the other grade 2? Where's the grade 2? There it is. So we have the umbral stuff there. We have the umbral earth cap, that there. We have the umbral 11 shard we need to put there. And of course the umbral players we need to put there. I'm actually kind of surprised I only have 5 11 shards. I know oh no, because I thought I didn't need it, but then I looked it up and I do need it, and I was kicking myself for not gathering as much as I should have. Right, I remember that. Okay. Smack that while I figure this out. So the grade 4s we can put here. Approved stuff. We can go over here. That gives us room to put my retainer crafting stuff down here. Approved. This technically goes over there for now. Looking at my map here. I'm trying to stay on the move to make sure, like, you know, I'm still like making progress while trying to sort this stuff out. Again, you technically don't have to do this, but for me, it's something like I can't not do it. It's hard for me to explain, honestly. Okay, that's a grade 3, grade 4, approved grade 4. Oh, the log. That goes there. Go this way. 4, 3. It's always good. Approved grade 4. 4. 2. Ooh, I forgot about the cotton balls. Oops. Oh, and the dawn lizards. Double oops. I have these things as well. So I might need to move this down one. Make sure I stay on the move. Gotta make sure I stay on the move. Think of it this way. As long as I stay on my move, my character doesn't freeze in this perpetual snow. Alright. One way to think about it. Yeah, so if I put all the grade 4 stuff down a row, are these all approved stuff? Yes. I got more here. Okay, go this way. This is all for crafting for my retainer. Oh, no, there's more approved stuff down here. By the gods. More inventory space, please. I think I got everything sorted. Fingers crossed. And then that goes down. Alright, I think I resorted everything.